Extra Life is a charity that allocates funds raised to local children's hospitals. And I just wanted to speak on that a little bit.
When I was 4, my parents made the insane but brilliant decision to allow me to watch ER, and I was instantly hooked. My mom, a pediatric ICU nurse, was often out saving kids, and she was my childhood hero, to the point where I planned on becoming a nurse for the longest time. More on that later. Characters like Carol Hathaway and Mark Green provided a window into her work life, both medically and emotionally, that I wouldn't have otherwise had. And while the drama and heroes of the show were fun, I found myself drawn to characters like Dr. Benton, Dr. Corday, Dr. Green, and Nurse Hathaway, who incidentally all were good with children or had children involved in their main plot lines at least at some point or another. And I guess you could argue, well, kids are bound to come through the ER. It is an ER. But it's these characters, the children in their lives were as integral at home as they were at work. And guess who that spoke to? But as time went on, I began to realize I was much more likely to do damage in the ER as I was to save anybody. My brain was not a science brain, but it was a creative brain. And I'd been playing video games for as long as I'd been watching ER when I stumbled upon Extra Life. It was the culmination of two worlds finally able to coexist. And I decided that if I could give back to these kids, if I could give back to those nurses, those doctors who sacrificed so much in any way, shape, or form, then it was time for me to step up. And so I did. I began streaming and raising money for Extra Life 7 years ago, and to date, I have raised $4,667.47. And since its inception in 2008, Extra Life as a whole has raised over $100 million. And the funds go to all sorts of things, whether it's kids' treatment, hospital supplies and equipment, staffing, or even peace gardens for the kids to sit in because they can't leave. A good chunk of the time, anyway. It would mean so much to me if you could contribute to my Extra Life campaign by clicking the donate button linked in the description of this video. It'll take you directly to my donation page, and you can redeem an incentive or donate any amount you like. And if that isn't feasible, I get it. Why don't you tune in anyway and share with your friends and family? Just spreading the word can make an absolute difference. And that's it. It's that simple. That's why I Extra Life. Characters like Dr. Green and real-life nurses like my mom. And of course, for all of the kids. Be a hero. Donate to Extra Life.